Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Dean and Andrea, and this is the last video in our three-part series on giving our friends' living room a fresh update. In the last two videos, Andrea has redone two different pieces of furniture that were meant to go in this living room, and here in this video, she's going to finish out that space.
To finish out this space, I'm going to be bringing several design elements from our own house, as well as making a trip to Target on which Dean gets to come along, and then I'm going to show you a few budget-friendly, simple design tips that really help to elevate this space, give it a more high-end, cozy look, and really just finish it out.
So with that, let's go ahead and jump on in.
Before we get started in this living room, we want to thank today's video sponsor, Redecor. Redecor is like a playground for home designers. It's a free-to-download app for all home design lovers with new design challenges every day. I think the best way to grow in your design skills is to practice. For most of us, we can't actually redesign spaces in our houses every day, but with the Redecor app, you can test your skills at designing all kinds of spaces every day. And when you're finished, others can actually vote on your design. So I thought it would be fun to actually take you with me through one of the daily challenges so you can get a better look of this app. The design challenges themselves have a wide variety of design styles, which makes it fun and challenging to test your skills in different styles. I'm going to choose this one for today's challenge. As you can see, they give you a little snippet of what they're looking for in their design, and this one wants an artisan decor style with a lot of natural wood elements. Once you're in the challenge, it's super simple to just click on the surface that you want to change and then make your selections. As you can see, there is a great selection of materials to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out this design, and then I'll share with you my finished result. Here is my finished design for this design challenge, and if you would like to try your hand at this, you can download the Redecor app for free using my link in the description below. To start things off, I grabbed any staging materials, decor items, and tools from our own house that I thought I might want to use in Ash's space. I probably won't use all of these things, but I've learned from experience that it is better to grab extra than wish that you had things that you didn't bring. Once we had loaded everything up at our house, we made a quick trip to Target for pillows and a few additional decor items.
Stop number one.
We have 4 kids.
We have 4 kids, there's 4 houses. We didn't come in for one of these, but we got one, we're taking it home. Wow, it's fascinating. Hey everyone, welcome back to Designing with Dean, and today I'm going to be helping pick out some decor for Ashley's living room. I first want you to look at this Baby Yoda throw blanket here. I feel like that's just going to go perfectly with her style and aesthetic. And then I was going to go ahead and throw in a Minecraft bed cover as well. I think this is just really going to fit well with her style. I always like to incorporate some cool tones in my design, so I'm going to accomplish that today by getting a few pints of ice cream to put around the living room. It's just going to be a sweet touch to the living room. You look like Santa. Got Santa's sleigh going here. By the time we finished at Target, it was already lunchtime, so we figured we would go ahead and grab lunch before heading over to Ash's house. Oh. Wow, what a lunch.
After lunch, we headed over to Ash's house and unloaded all of our staging materials so we could get this living room refresh underway. I think first up, we're gonna actually focus on doing a cool picture feature on that wall, just because we have a lot of artwork spread around right now in frames, and I'd like to get those up on the wall and out of the way before we start changing other things around. A few years ago, I built this simple picture ledge out of a 1x4, 1x3, and 1x2, and it just happened to fit perfectly in Ash's space. After screwing the picture ledge into studs, I started experimenting with different artwork and frame sizes to get a better idea of what felt right in this space. this is what we've landed on for the picture ledge, and I brought a lot of the artwork with me, and she had a lot of really cool stuff on hand already because she's going to fill this with prints that are meaningful to her, but we didn't have the right size artwork for the frames that I had, and you really want to make sure your scale is right when you're doing a ledge like this. And so you can see I have like one big one, because when your scale is correct, this whole thing feels like one feature wall of artwork versus this cluttered shelf with a lot of stuff. So now that we have the correct sizes up and it feels well balanced, she can easily switch out for art that she really likes and that's meaningful to her, and then fill these frames with her own personal artwork. Next, we switched out the living room rug with a rug that Ash had in her bedroom. When we were initially planning, I realized that the colors in her bedroom rug matched perfectly with what we wanted to do in the living room, and the living room rug matched perfectly with her bedroom decor.
You don't even need my help.
After switching out the rugs, we moved the Christmas tree and started arranging all of the furniture.
This helps with any job.
Next, it was time for probably my favorite and definitely one of the most important changes in this living room. I had Ash pick up these curtains and curtain rods at IKEA a couple of weeks ago, and if you're looking for a good budget-friendly curtain, these white IKEA Ritva curtains have been some of my favorites for years. So I think the single most impactful thing that we've done in this space is simply to add these curtains. And even though they're just sheer white curtains with a subtle linen texture, they just add so much coziness. So here are a couple of my quick tips when you're hanging curtains. A lot of people are tempted to hang their curtains too low and hug that top edge of the window, when what you really want to do is hang them high and hang them slightly wider than your window. It not only makes your window feel bigger, but when you hang them high, it's going to bring your eye up and make the room feel taller, and just overall adds a more high-end, sophisticated look. Lastly, it was time to add the finishing touches to this space. For the pillows, I used mostly lighter neutrals, but also added this beautiful rusty orange color that tied in perfectly with the rug and added a subtle pop of color. I picked up this extra large woven tray from HomeGoods, and I love that it allows this ottoman to feel more like a coffee table while still allowing you to put your feet up. So after refinishing 2 pieces of furniture, hanging curtains, and adding a few simple decor items, this living room refresh is finally complete, and I love the way it all came together. And I just have to say again that I love this piece of furniture, and it has to be one of my favorite transformations of all time.
Well, I love the way this living room turned out. I think the pieces that you did fit beautifully within the context of the space. And for me, I think my personal favorite move in this living room is the curtains. They just have such a huge impact on the space.
Yeah, I really love how this space turned out. And it's not like it didn't look good in the beginning or like that it's some huge transformation, but I really love how we just took it to that next level with some really simple design elements. I mean, these are curtains from IKEA. The curtain rods are from IKEA. The pillows are from Target, and like just these few kind of well thought out design elements made such a huge difference.
Well, beautiful job on this project, and definitely stick around because we have some really cool videos and projects coming up, including a full house tour, which I know a lot of you have been asking for, as well as a catalog of all of the pieces of furniture that Andrea has done here in 2021. And then we have some of the biggest projects that we've ever done, that we've ever put on YouTube coming up in 2022. So stick around and we'll catch you in the next video. That's how I warm up sometimes. I just kind of, woo, you know. But that would be helpful.
Wow, focusing. Told me it looks like a turtle shell.
Come on, Makeover, let's get started.
He stinks at this! You are not a professional! Oh, you did so good, baby. We'll just keep redoing it until you get it right. Don't worry. That'll do. Yeah! Just kidding, it's great. Hey, come back! We don't have time.
You can do it by yourself!
Get back over here. You're gonna sit in timeout.
Try this by yourself, and you'll discover what kind of real asset I am. Target, Target, Target! I love Target. I just love Target.
Your shirt's from Target.
Thanks, Target. What if Target and Lowe's had a baby? You know what I mean?
Me.
It would be you. All right, we'll take it.
I'm a bro! Did you just toot?
Maybe. I'm sorry.
Does it smell bad?
It doesn't, no.
Okay, you can buy me ice cream to make up for it.
You got yourself a deal. I have no idea what I'm gonna say.
You get so nervous when you look at me. Is that it?
You're the DIY wife? Could I take a selfie with you, maybe?
Right there.